welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Jackson will throw. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a seam wide open. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quick handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The throw. It's caught downfield. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got it on the right. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. And they're able to get him on the ground. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Jackson gonna throw it. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That brings him to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll try the run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. He makes the play. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Oh, out of space. Oh, it's loose. Oh, run just like they drew it up. Put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Used the play fake. Now to throw. He was open. He had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Jackson gonna throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of...
And the defense, got him at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rush is on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Jackson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. goes for the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. FIU pushing tempo. They'll go right back to him. Spins away from the defense. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The corners are walked up tight. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. FIU will line up to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Knights will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So So we open the final period with a third down play. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Moving away from pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage?
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snags it on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. FIU pushing tempo.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Jackson gonna throw it. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Wade. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, FIU. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Unloads quickly. All by himself down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. They move on top here in the fourth.
And, man, this thing looked like it was going the other way. How about this fourth quarter, man? What a swing of momentum. You throw up the goose egg, putting multiple touchdown drives together and taking the lead. What an exciting fourth quarter.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Jackson will throw. Buying some time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He's going up top here late in the game. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory.